The shadow erupted from Aria's feet like living ink, swallowing the entire ceremonial hall in darkness. Students screamed, masters shouted, but all she could hear was the voice that shouldn't exist. Finally, it whispered directly into her mind. Someone who can anchor me. Aria fell to her knees as the shadow branded itself into her skin, climbing up her arms in ancient patterns. Stop! This isn't my shadow! Master Chen rushed forward. Impossible. The binding ceremony only calls your true shadow. He froze, face draining of color. Those markings, no. What's happening to me? Aria gasped as the shadows solidified around her. You've bonded with the Shadow King. Chen backed away. He's been formless for centuries, waiting for someone strong enough to... A laugh echoed from everywhere and nowhere. The shadows condensed and a figure materialized beside Aria tall, draped in darkness that moved like smoke, with eyes that held dying stars. Strong enough to keep me alive, the Shadow King finished, flexing his newly corporeal fingers. And you, little flame, are magnificent. Aria scrambled back. I didn't mean to. The ceremony was supposed to give me a normal shadow. Normal? He crouched before her, shadows dancing around them both. You were never meant for normal. Your soul called to me across the void. Release her, Master Chen demanded. She's just a student. The Shadow King stood slowly, and Chen's own shadow turned against him, pinning him to the wall. She's mine now. The bond is complete. I'm not yours, Aria shouted, standing despite her shaking legs. He turned to her, amused. Aren't you? Look at your hands. She looked down. The shadow marks pulsed with her heartbeat. Worse, she could feel him, his presence, his power, his desperate need to exist. You're using me as an anchor. Clever girl. He circled her slowly. Without you, I dissolve back into nothing. Just whispers in dark corners. So unbind from me. Can't. He stopped in front of her. The bond chose us both, but here's the interesting part. You're using me too. I don't want your power. Liar. His hand lifted, not quite touching her face. I can feel what you hide. The rage at being overlooked. The hunger for something more than these pathetic lessons. That doesn't mean I want to be bound to a monster. His eyes flashed. Monster? I ruled the Shadow Realm for millennia. I brought balance between light and dark. And then you disappeared. The histories say you went mad. The histories lie. His voice dropped dangerously. I was betrayed, stripped of form, left to drift until someone could anchor me again. Why me? Because your shadow isn't really yours, is it? He smiled darkly. It never obeyed before today. Always flickering, always wrong. Aria's breath caught. He was right. Her shadow had always been strange. You're part shadowborn, he continued, diluted through generations, but enough. Enough to hold me. Shadowborn are myths? So was I, apparently. He held out his hand. Come, we have work to do. I'm not going anywhere with you. The Council of Light will be here within hours. They'll execute you just for binding with me. They wouldn't. Sweet, naive child, you're bonded to their greatest enemy. They'll burn you alive to destroy me. Master Chen struggled against the shadows. Aria, don't listen to him. Tell her I'm lying, Chen. Tell her the council shows mercy. Chen's silence was damning. Thought so. The Shadow King's hand remained extended. Be my queen. Rule beside me or stay and burn. Queen? Aria laughed bitterly. I'm 17. Age means nothing to shadows, power does, and together we have enough to reshape the realms. Or destroy them. Only if they force our hand. His expression softened slightly. I didn't choose this binding any more than you did, but we're stuck with each other now. For how long? Forever, or until one of us dies, which amounts to the same thing since we're life-bound now. Footsteps thundered above. The council was coming. Choose quickly, he urged. Aria looked at Master Chen, at the hall where she'd studied for years, at the life she'd planned. Then she felt the shadows singing in her blood, calling her to something greater and terrifying. She took his hand. The world exploded into darkness as they vanished, leaving only her whispered words. If I'm your queen, then you obey me too. His laughter followed them into shadow. We'll see about that, little flame. If this dark tale captured you, subscribe for more stories of reluctant bonds and shadow magic. Comment, would you choose power or safety? Like if you think Aria made the right choice.